Good morning, folks. It's Ann. I'm over here in front of my apartment, and it's Thursday morning. The sun is shining beautifully. It's about 75 degrees. No wind today. And today is the day that I'm going to film my apartment so that I could upload it for tomorrow's video. Friday morning. You're seeing this. But I wanted to start with the patio. Now keep in mind that it's only been a little over a couple weeks that I've even lived here, so things are not completed. But I've had a lot of you say that you wanted to see what I've done so far and you wanted to see the furniture. So I'm gonna start by showing you the little bit that I got for the patio. I'm gonna move slow so it's not too bad on your eyes. And this is the patio furniture that I bought. Now I bought this over at the Bargain and Treasure place, the first thrift store that we went to. And I thought it was great because I like that there's no cushions, because I like that the chairs will breathe. Now I want to get some throw pillows, but who's ever been following me, I know you've seen this before. This did not work inside. There's the pretty ladies. It just came, I needed something on a larger scale out here for this table, because this table's pretty big. So I decided to use that for now. But, you know, I'll be switching things up as time goes on. And the cups were too loud for inside. So I thought, what a nice place to put them. Now, I'm going to put little plants in those. You know, of course, they're going to be fake plants because I won't be here all the time. But I thought they're cute as could be right there. And they match. They do match the rug pretty much. I like the colors in this rug. And now this table, if I do have company and want to have a sit down dinner or sit down together, this table, there's plenty of room for this table to come into the middle here, and everybody could sit around it very easily. But for now, I'm alone here, and I just like it better like this. Now, I'm looking for some small little tables to put near the chairs on this side. Like right there. And maybe some, a big plant or something. You know, nothing too big. I don't want it to take up too much room. But it would be useful for sitting in these chairs. And this one too. Maybe a nice floor plant, a fake one, and then a little end table here next to this chair, and those pillows, and just to spruce it up some. Now I have so many different colors that I could go with now because of this rug and the other little items. So that's what my plans are. I just love it. And here, I think I mentioned to you before, I will get some hanging plants. But being that I'm going home in the summer, you know, over here, there won't be too much I could do, but I just wanted to show you. So that's what my plans are, but it's going to take time, folks. It's going to take time, but I'm so pleased with the way that it's turning out. I made a video from my other channel sitting there having my breakfast a couple of days ago. Okay, we're going to move on. Okay, we're moving into the living room. And the first thing I want to tell you is that I have not been able to put up the curtains yet. I'm waiting for the maintenance man to come and put up the rods. Now, so here is the furniture, folks. Now, I still don't have that end table. So I've been looking. This chair is very comfortable. It's a recliner. I'm using this little stool for now, but I do want to, let me get back so you can see the couch. I do want to, okay, there you go. I don't have my script rehearsed, but I do want to get a cushion or a throw or something for that chair. And this couch, I love it. It has grown on me. It is an open up couch, and that's what I was looking for. It is a used piece of furniture, and I opened it up. Everything's clean. The bed is very comfortable. And here are those pictures that we bought at the thrift store. So I guess it's growing on me a little bit. I was having some doubts at first. I kind of like the brown that's in the frame. I like the way that it matches the kitchen cabinets. So, I mean, it's all right for now. And if I decide that I want to do something different, I will. I mean, I've already changed these pictures around a few times. So let's go over here. Now this is something I really want to show you because I just love these little angels. Look at them. Look at that. Look at this in the light. Is she not beautiful? I love her. That came from Bargains and Treasures. That was the first thrift store we went to. And, you know, I put this up here. It probably doesn't go there, but I was lacking things to put it up here, and I just want to put something up there. And I want to show you this other little lady here, how beautiful she is. Look at that. She's here. She's holding a dove. Isn't that nice? But anyway, so those are my pride and joy. I love these little ladies. And I think they look great up here. Now, I got to tell you that they make peel and stick wallpaper. And I'm actually thinking of getting a different wallpaper that I could put back there, just so it's different from the walls. And it might be a nicer background. But I'll look around, and it has to be something that peels off real quick. So we were together when we bought this. I do like this. It's very heavy. Live. And that's what I'm trying to do, folks. A fake plant. It has to be fake. And now these here. Now I know I've spoken in one of my videos that I wanted to start getting this color into my my scheme. But I haven't found a lot of pieces, and I'm still working on that. So this shelf is empty, although when I'm not making videos, I do put my computer there for now. So let's move on. Now these, I have to tell you about these stools. These stools were the perfect buy and the perfect, at least I think so, the perfect set of stools for this kitchen, for this counter, because they're heavy duty. They're very comfortable. They have a big seat. This top cover can be taken off and washed. And also they swivel. They swivel. Now, I would have to pull it out a little, and it swivels very easily for me to get in and out, or anyone. So I thought I got a really good deal on these stools. They were $25 each. That was from the lady that I wanted to do a tour of her home, and she was going to let me come back. But then she finally texted me and said her husband didn't want me to do that, so I didn't get to do that tour. So, okay, so now this is another piece. There are the little stools, and this is probably temporary here where I have this. I'm not sure. I've been moving them around. Here are the other two. And I might find a different home for them. Oh, you have to see this because a lot of you know that piece right there. I went back and got it, folks, and look at how pretty it is. But this piece here, this credenza, see how I pronounce that? And this credenza I just love, but I do not have pieces in it yet. I did buy this little piece here. It matches the vase, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So I still have a lot to buy, but I have to tell you, I just love the credenza. I started calling it entertainment center because it was just easier. And I did buy a TV from Walmart. This little TV, well, this is actually a 55-inch. So it works quite well on this credenza. I do need to get pictures and a clock up here and pictures on the sides. You know, because this wall, I did try a couple pictures, but I need some more, folks. I need some more pictures. So we're going to move on to the kitchen. So here we go. I just love the way this is laid out. It works perfectly for me. And I did decide to go with putting those wine pictures up on top. And I have some little grapes that I found at a thrift store. But I think I'm going to keep it simple. I thought about the baskets, but I didn't want to get too much up there because some people reminded me how hard it is to clean the grease over there. So this should be pretty easy once I get a safe stool. Now I'm actually going to have the maintenance man, when he comes to put up my curtains, I want him to put this clock up on the wall in the middle of these two pictures, just a little bit higher. And that's going to be all I have for up there. I didn't want to put too much, and I think they pop. And like somebody said too, you see all that open space I had up there? You know, I wanted to put something, and somebody made a comment and said, yes, because it's too much of a straight line without putting anything up there. With that height too, it just looks so empty. So with the clock in the middle and raised a little bit higher than those pictures, I think it's going to be I think it's going to look nice. And if it doesn't, folks, I'll just move it around. So I have not found a table for my microwave to put right here. And you know, it's been over 2 weeks and I haven't had a microwave, and I'm doing just fine without it. And being that I'm on a low carb diet, on some kind of journey here to lose this weight, I'm not sure I need a microwave. It's so easy to just warm food up on a stove. And I do not have much in my closets, but I'm so happy to have this pantry here. So, and I am a believer of prepping. So once I get settled, I got to get some food for emergencies, because somebody reminded me, yes, they do lose power down here. And here's my laundry room, which I love. I still have so much storage. I ended up putting my coats and jackets here. And look at this beautiful scarf that I saw it when I was checking out of Goodwill. It was on a hanger, and I thought, that is so pretty. So I bought it. And I washed it up, and I'll be wearing that. Now this piece, folks, I haven't decided yet where to put it, and I think I better hurry up and decide, because I can get my maintenance man to put it up for me. So it might go above the TV, but I'm not sure. Now, as we're in here, I want to tell you a little bit about this place because the manager's husband came in here one day and he explained this to me. This place is actually a modular. And I had that feeling because I originally thought that this was paneling, but it's actually wallpaper. So the manager explained that when they put these apartments in, they did it in pieces. And right here up to this door is one piece. So they carried it in and they set this down. And then they carried the other half of the apartment and they put that down. And so on and so on. And so there's 4 apartments here on my line. But that's what it is. It's a modular home. And I also asked if I could put that hacienda lamp, a swag lamp here over my dinette. And I was told that many of the apartments do have plants and things hanging from their ceiling. So I might end up doing that. Even over there, I might put some plants hanging, fake plants. And I just want to get the maintenance man to do it for me because I don't want to climb up there, folks. You know, back in the day, I would have done that. And now there's one thing that I got to, let me tell you what, you know, 95% of this apartment I absolutely love. And I'm just going to mention a couple things that I really shouldn't even mention it because it doesn't bother me at all. But I would love if the ceiling was painted. But they didn't paint it before they rented it. And if I sign another lease for another year, come next year, I'm going to ask them if they will paint the ceilings throughout this apartment. Because I could tell that they're not, they could use it. It would brighten it up more. So that's one thing. But I'm telling you, it doesn't bother me. I don't worry about a lot of little things, folks. And I also got to mention that in some spots of this floor, it will creak. But that doesn't bother me either. Now, if I had some apartment close next to me, I would worry that, you know, maybe they hear me walking or something. But I really don't worry about that. And there's little things that I have to fix, like this here damage that was done to the bottom of this cabinet. Now, I think I could just paint that brown and you wouldn't even see that. So it's not anything that's bothersome, really. Just a few touch-ups. And here, too, just a little chip on the bottom of this cabinet. And I'd like to paint it brown so it doesn't show too much. And, okay, so we're going to head on to the bathroom. Here in the hallway is my my little linen closet. And I've been moving things around, finding out what's the best place to put them. Lots of storage up there, like I showed in my last video. In the bathroom, I have not done a thing. In fact, this shower curtain, the very first day I moved in here, I needed something. So I bought it at the dollar store for like $7. I don't have the rug. I don't have anything. You know, and I bought these towels from Walmart. So it definitely needs to be fixed up in the bathroom here. Let's move into the bedroom. Another window that needs the curtains. And hopefully that'll be done soon. But I went out and bought this just the other day because I wanted something over my bed for this tour. And I do like it, you know. It needs to get, so, you know, I need to do something to get the wrinkles out. I still don't have an iron. But these gold pictures I thought went well here. Look at the color of the vase. So it matches. And here's the furniture. Now, I want to show you when I get around to this side. Now, I got this pretty cheap. There's an adjustable bed, as most of you know, under there. So I got the headboard, the footboard, the end table. And here is the dresser and mirror. Now, it's on a small scale. You know, it's not large furniture. But this is the chip right here, if you could see it. And, you know, honestly, folks, I got a deal on it, and that didn't bother me at all, and it still doesn't. Now, this TV, I would like to get a higher stand of some sort of stand or another taller dresser that I could put this TV on so I could take it off of this dresser. But I'm on the lookout, and if I see anything, I definitely will buy it. So my closets, a lot of you know, I packed lightly coming down here from New York. But I love the closet space. I know I'm showing you my personal items, but I don't think anybody would want to confiscate them. But I have plenty of room. When I get more clothes down here or buy new clothes because I'm losing weight, I'm going to have plenty of room between the dresser and the closet. And so that is about it for the apartment tour. I can't think of anything else. If I do, I'll just add it to the end of this. So that's it, folks. I do hope you enjoyed the tour. I was going to go outside to say goodbye, but they're cutting the grass. Thank you so much for joining me. And maybe in a couple months, once I get a little more in here, I will make another tour. And I'll also still be taking you along to thrift stores. Bye, folks. I'll see you in the next one.